Welcome to Madison, Lakeshore United fans. Got a matchup between the Lakeshore United Football Club and the Forward Madison Football Club. Lakeshore United in the navy blue jerseys with the gray trim, letters and numbers. Forward Madison, the pink jerseys with the, looks like black letters and numbers. Lakeshore United with a 3-1 victory at home last night versus the Polonia Football Club from the Franklin, Wisconsin area. I gotta assume that this Ford Madison club hails mostly from their namesake. About ready to get things going here at Madison as Ford will put it in play to start it off here. That one shot back on the left side, going to be controlled there. It was number 27 on the play, but not Kieran Bladner. This one popped up, middle of the field, rocketed out of there. 27, again, that is not Kieran. And trying to get it around number six, sorry about the terrible vantage point for anything going on the defensive half of the field for the Lakeshore United in that left wing. 27 angling there. I'm trying to figure out who that is. Maybe it's Mia wearing number 27. Shoot it out here to Janie. Janie trying to nudge it forward, knocked away on the play, giving ground back here. Goalkeeper gonna handle it. Sarah Jane shadowing ball 22 out here on the near touch line, going the other direction. 6 going middle, 14 dancing through a crowd. Tavi take it away. Sager flip the field, find Gracie Schmidt. Schmidt trying to get through that double team squeeze. That one rocketed back. Again, near touch line. Offside's called in a spot on the field where I've rarely seen it. Someone get flagged for that infraction, but as anyone who's regular listening to me describe what I'm seeing on the soccer field, you know full well that my grasp on the rules of this game is tenuous at best. Gonna get a throw in for Forward Madison. Forward Madison. Penetration deep there. It's gonna be number 22, Haley Post, on that back end. I think it might be Mia Bloom wearing 27 here. That one pinballs around. Center try for Forward, 26, jockeying with Taylor Tennyson there. That one shot to the near post and down to the knee goes Saraki to make the stop. That one's going to hit near midfield. Schmidt trying to square it up. Jockeying for it is Gracie Schmidt. She'll leave it on that right side. And trying to take it away is 31 for Forward. That one bounces around in the air. It's Elizabeth Holmes trying to dictate the action for the Lakeshores. Arden Getchman with a shot middle of the field, trying to penetrate that defensive line on that center circle. 16, run it to the sideline. She's going to lose it out of bounds over there. We're going to have a throw in for the Lakeshores, I think. Get that one into Holmes. Holmes trying to go left. Out to number 10, Gracie Schmidt, putting all kinds of pressure on her. Turn it back inside. Schmidt, give and go to the far touchline, and running it there is Getchman, I think. Getchman trying to turn it inside. 10 takes it away up that far touchline. Holmes, bend it to the right. Sarah Jane trying to square it up. Bolchin with the right hand, and that one too tall as she put a shot on goal from this top right side of the box. Great ball there, courtesy of Libby Holmes. Out here to Janie. Janie with the trap. She will have an opportunity, touch it across, looking there for Schmidt. Play it into the corner. Janie shot on the ball, attacking. That one deflects middle. Sarah with an opportunity, still on her feet, back to Schmidt. Schmidt across. Getchman with an opportunity on that far left side. Deflection going to come to Tavi Sager. Sager spins around. Leave it for Holmes. Swing it over here. Kamiko Lee. Lee wide to Bolchin. Bolchin will stop it. Back to Kamiko.
Thank you.
Yep. Hey, we can't lay back on our back ball. We gotta step up with the ball travel.
Throw in Bolchin back here again. I think that might be Mia. I need the numbers though, folks, to be sure. Trying to sneak it on the inside to Bolchin there. Other direction, go the forward. That's going to be played by number 12, Cammie Horn. Horn locked up with 16 there. That one on the right side, Madison step for step with number 26, and she tries to angle it into that corner. 26 still charging. She'll leave it on the baseline. We're going to get a goal kick from Julia Saraki here. Jockeyed for on the LUFC side of the field. Get that one in stride to Gracie Schmidt. Schmidt will stop and go move on the left as she gets the corner over there, and that one deflects off fender out of bounds. We're going to throw it on the far sideline for the Lakeshore, I believe. Leave that one middle of the field, swing it out here on the left side. Bolchin trying to turn this corner. Janie behind the back, a right with it. That one deflecting to the baseline, and
Nice save, Jana.
that one in right side. Sager controlling in the box, leave it up top of the box. Here comes Getchman. Getchman turning the corner, fire on goal. That one deflects off the back of a defender onto that left flat. Running it down over there is Gracie Schmidt, and she is upended from behind.
There was no arm coming out. That was just body to body.
Forward Madison coach unhappy with the call on that play.
Let's get the rebound.
Gonna be an opportunity. Oh, it's the foul in a box. We're gonna have a penalty kick here on the trigger. Will be Arden Getchman. Lakeshore United. An opportunity here early with this penalty kick. Getchman into the back of the net on that right side off the ground. Arden Getchman gets the job done. Lakeshore United strike first off the PK that resulted from that penalty in the box. Arden Getchman pushed from behind, and the Lakeshore have the lead. Forward Madison will put it in play now. Back here to 16. 16 will field it, swinging across, trapped over there. And to the ground goes Getchman, shoved once again. And to the credit of these officials, they're not going to ignore that call just because they made the identical one a minute ago. That one boomed towards midfield. Kamiko Lee gonna get ahead on it, take it to the sideline. Sarah Jane attacking from behind. She'll run it down, box out. That one shot off. Again, I think that's Bloom. Or Blum. I'm apologizing in advance if I'm, well, not in advance. I guess it would be if I continue to pronounce it wrong. I have no idea if it's Bloom or Blum or if that even is Mia. Tavi Sager popped across to number 10, Elizabeth Holmes. Slide it up from Horn. Getchman in the neighborhood. That one poked at. Tavi gonna run it down. She'll send it across to Arden. Arden play it back to Cami Horn. Horn with time. She'll turn the corner on the defender, get it up that far touch line, and to Gracie Schmidt. Back to Tavi. Slide that one up to Kamiko Lee. Kamiko, get it to Gracie. And Gracie get a foot on it wide left.
To be pressing the ball without taking something away. Just running forward.
Played that one on the short pass on the far flat 10. Slide it out there, miss on the pass attempt. Lakeshore will throw it in. Find Holmes. Holmes, trap it back to the sideline. Find Cami Horn. Cami. Cross to Taylor. Middle of the field. Lob it up on that left side. And that is Mia Bloom or Mia Blum. Near sideline 22. And taken away by Holmes. Holmes slide it up this near sideline to run it down in this right flat. And trying to walk it out is the defender, and she will successfully.
Jaina, it's back. It's not just straight, it's an angle run.
That one headed back by Tavi. Pop that up, going to be played by the goalkeeper. That one booted back, trapped. This side of the midfield line, back to Sager. Pop that middle. Gracie Schmidt getting away. 16 eluding Elizabeth Holmes. And gonna get a direct kick there. Out here, number 8. 6 goes middle. That one gets through. Foot race for Getchman. Penetration now for forward Madison, 14. That one deflecting back. Tavi Sager giving chase. Kamiko Lee trying to control it. Madison trying to keep the heat on here. Get it out middle of the field. Sager. Multiple pink jerseys as well. That one batted around back middle. Lee, play it out. Find Sager. Boot it up. And it's going to be Gracie Schmidt, who's had the best opportunity to get there. Lebowski, that one back out 10. Up that far touchline, taken away by the Lakeshore. Slide it up. Schmidt, Gracie trying to turn that corner on the left side. She'll put the brakes on again. That chop behind the back cross with the heel. She'll work it. Puts the brakes on. Leave it back here for Getchman. Send it inside. Intercepted by 22 there. That was a good looking attempt to get it through to Bolchin. On the far touchline, Cammy Horn now running that corner. Sarah Jane in the box, and she's going to be called offsides. That one put in play. 16, chop it to the sideline on that far touch line. Redirection by the Lakeshore up. Sneak that one through, but the goalkeeper's going to get there before Janie is able to. Keeper wasn't happy with that effort on her part, and both Tavi and Sarah laid off that one, thinking the other was there. And this one's going to get past everyone. Handled now by number 7 on that left side. That one swung out, trying to get the return shot. We're going to have a throw in for forward Madison. Down there. Out from the 30-yard line, I would guess, if we had yard markers here, which we don't, obviously. At grass field here today, we had the turf at Horseman yesterday. That one going to be snagged by Getchman. Get it middle to Schmidt. Schmidt wheeling around. She's going to try to get it to Sarah on this right side again. Gracie Schmidt take it away and pop it forward. That one deflected back by 22. Good on-ball defense for forward Madison. Slide it out here to Bolchin. Bolchin will control. Pump fake going middle. That one intercepted out near midfield. And it's Mia who had the initial play on it, trying to dip around. Hers, number 2, unable to get that corner, so a throw-in forthcoming for the Lakeshores. That one off the head of Kamiko Lee, chopped at. Here comes Tavi Sager charging in to take it away. Tavi more forward motion still. That one on the ground out here to the sideline. And it's going to be Lakeshore ball. Sarah looking to work here on this near touch line. That one chopped out of there. Bloom. And Tennyson bodied up there. Recovery is made by 26. Opportunity here. Chasing down is Post. What a great recovery there by number 22, Haley Post. Turning back the threat on the far end for the time being. That one in right flat, and Saraki snags it after it was dangerously bouncing a couple of times there in the box area. Out here midfield, Gracie Schmidt, Tavi Sager collaborating. Tavi, double clutch it, slide it out here. She's got Kamiko Lee in stride. Lee upended. That one going to be deemed all balled. That one knocked to the sideline. Lakeshore is going to have a throw in. Cammy Horn with a defender and closing behind her, able to get rid of it just at the right time. Now Horn chasing it down on that right flat. It's going to be Saraki makes the play. I think she could have scooped it to the sideline there, taken back by forward Madison, number 4. Work to the right side, back middle, and that one bounces in the wrong direction for the Lakeshore United. Lofted up left side. Harm harmlessly over the top of the crossbar and left of the mark as well. Lakeshore United with 1-0 lead on the strength of an Arden Getchman PK. Lakeshore with the wind advantage in this first half. Holmes to the sideline. I believe that was Elizabeth Holmes. Back middle on the takeaway. Poke it back to Libby. She will sidestep the defender, swing it to the sideline. That's going to be played out there by Mia. Mia has it ripped away, and number 14 is going to be called. Going to get a direct kick here. And put the brakes on there for a post. Play it back to Cami Horn. She'll chop it back. Swing it middle. Taylor. Pressure on her. Send that one up this left side. That's going to hit the ground and run. Here comes Getchman. Getchman turn it inside. Great job getting a toe on that and playing it to the inside of the defender. Defender's going to run it down in the flat, loft it up that far touch. Going to be grabbed by Cami. Cami tap it out to the sideline, and Tavi Sager trying to get position over there. That one gets away from number, I can't tell, 14. Play it back here, 12, 22, I should say. That one popped to the sideline. Number 6 will control it. She'll go middle. That one on the give and go back to 14. 14 now with a step on 22, lob it up on that right side, and it's going to be played by Julia Saraki off multiple bounces as she goes to a knee to secure it. That one pinballs around, fire it up here. Gracie Schmidt charging it. She's got an opportunity, and she tries to angle it inside. Goalkeeper ranging way out to the edge of the box. Get subs here. See some of the members of the Edgewood College girls basketball coaching staff over there taking in this game this afternoon. Should say women's basketball. That one straight out of the box. Send it across to number 9. 9 in stride on this near touchline. Send it up, get it past the initial defense from the Lakeshore, and that one deflects out to the Lakeshore United. Throw in there, popped in the air. Sager running it down. Sarah Jane in front of her. Janie trying to keep it in front of her. 22 runs it away. Janie on the attack here, chasing it to sideline and cannot put the brakes on. That one headed back, gonna hit the ground. Sager crashing in. Tavi to Gracie. Gracie top of the box. And Holmes shadowing the ball over on the boundary. She'll spin away with possession, and Gracie Schmidt takes the inside route. Now she's going to have an opportunity, swing it across, and still in front of the box. That one pounded to this boundary. We're going to have a corner kick here for the Lakeshores. With the wind at their back.
Hey, Mary. Good. Easy there, Goka. Easy.
Cami Horn on the trigger here. From what I would guess is the southwest corner here at Rindall Park. That one fired top of the box. Sager turn on it with the right foot. Got underneath it. into the drainage ditch where the weeds are back there behind the goal area. A goal kick forthcoming for forward Madison. That one out here near number 9. Nice play, Kamiko Lee. She's able to get it forward to Janie. Janie looking to turn the corner, get to the baseline. Back inside, Bolchin puts the brakes on, jukes into the corner. Fire that one off of the defender, number 22. We're going to get another corner kick off that. Cross shot by Bolchin. Once again, it will be Cami Horn. Wins straight at the back of the kick here. I have it. Feels like it's dead between my shoulder blades right now. Horn will tee it up again as she puts it on goal. There's a melee. Kamiko Lee trying to tee it up back here to Holmes. Shot on goal there, deflecting away. Sarah Jane's able to tap it back out here to Mia. Mia turned inside, knocked out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in for the Lakeshore.
Hey, we gotta get active.
Lob that one inside. Deflection comes to Janie. Janie send it through a couple of defenders. There's Gracie Schmidt. Almost made a move to try to get that one, but at the last second decided not to embarrass myself. 22 with the throw in right down the line. That looked like a handball, and it was.
You're alone in the middle. You're alone in the middle. You're in the middle now.
Direct kick here for Libby Holmes. Should pull and bat it out of there with the double punch to that east side of the field. I believe we'll get a throw in over there for the Lakeshore United. Get it to Schmidt. Schmidt boxing out with the ball. Pop it back. That one controlled now by number 12 and deflected. Tavi gonna run it down, tap it back out here. She's got Holmes. Holmes to the right side. Sarah Jane trying to get there ahead of it, getting out of bounds. Goes middle, looking for Schmidt. That one in the air, gonna hit the ground. Here comes Kamiko Lee. Buys herself a chance with the left foot inside that near post, and what a save by the goalkeeper. Kamiko Lee threw a change up there and nearly able to sneak it past her as she laid on the ground. A lunge at the last second allowed her to collect it there. That one angling to the sideline, deflecting off Sager. She'll shoot it forward. Getchman trying to get there between the defenders. Goes middle. 8's going to slide it out back to that touch line. Cami Horn over there to escort it out of bounds and preserve possession for the Lakeshore United. And turning the corner on that far touch line is Getchman. Still Lakeshore United ball. Lobbed that one and played directly to Gracie Schmidt. That one popped back out here. A foot race for it. That one going to hit on the left side. Running behind it is Getchman. Getchman trying to head that one back in bounds. Unable to do so. That one bounces off 24, taken away by Horn. Deflecting back 12, shoot it out, gets it past the first wave. Horn will give ground, back middle to Holmes. They've got Taylor. Taylor flipping sides here, and she'll swing it back to the left, and chasing it now is Gracie Schmidt. Schmidt trying to get an angle here. Janie, oh boy, she's offsides. And Schmidt knocked to the ground. I'm pretty sure she was offsides. Got away with it. I probably shouldn't say that out loud with the official right there. Short to Getchman. Getchman on the box out. Defender tap it out to the sideline. 23 has it deflected. Chased by Getchman. That's going to be a goal kick for forward Madison. She's going to play it into the wind. Pop it across. Kamiko Lee trying to make a play in the air. And there is Bloom Janie with the box out. And she will disengage. Working it down here in middle. She goes to Schmidt. That one deflecting out. Number 2. Play it to the sideline. 29 working it down the field. Here comes Holmes. Took it away. Go back middle. Kamiko Lee. Lee goes to Tavi Sager. And Tavi putting pressure on there. A collision between Sager and number 8. That one. Foul goes against Kiel standout Tavi Sager. Pound that one up. Number 2 emerges with it. Popped over her head. Sarah Jane looking to control. She'll work it to the sideline, put the brakes on, spinning. Back to Kamiko Lee. Kamiko up here, left side. 9 gets a foot on it. Redirect. That one goes middle. And it was Busta, I think, sending it forward. That'll hit the ground. Sager emerges with it. Slide it up to Gracie Schmidt. Schmidt back to the left side. Getchman trying to get there ahead of the defender. Pounded to the sideline. That's going to get out of bounds. And it is a throw in on that far touchline. Get it into Schmidt. Schmidt boxing out, turning right. Here comes Vandermeer. That one's going to pop out here wide. Top of the box. Put the brakes on there. And shot on goal. Grunewald with the left foot. Punches it into the back of the net. 2-0 lead for the Lakeshore United. Natalie Grunewald wasted no time getting that one into the back of the goal. She put a juke on top of the box and plunged that sucker past the goalie into the back of the twine. Play it back here, 12. 12, chop it middle, send it back, give and go, 12. And Vandermeer, knock it forward, turn it in over there for the Lakeshore. Slide it top of the box area now and fire on goal for Gracie Schmidt as she takes a crack at it from long range. That one turned inside. A collision in space there, and that's going to be a penalty that goes in the favor of Natalie Grunewald. That one fired across top of the box off of Ella. Going to be chased down over there by number 17 and played out by Izzy Strulo. Ella back to Strulo. Izzy with an opportunity here on the baseline. Send it back. Looking for Gracie Schmidt on the follow. We're going to get a throw in on that far touch line for the Lakeshores, I believe. That one shot on goal from way beyond the edge of the box over there towards the touch line. the left foot. I think that was Cami Horn taking a crack. That one off the side of the foot of the midfielder. Haley Post is going to play it now. She'll send it up to 6, taken away by number 16 of forward Madison. Charging in there, Madison. Looking to get one on the board here before halftime. I have no idea what. I guess we've got about 15 minutes left in this first half. Up this near touchline, going to trickle out of bounds. Throwing here for number 10. And Julia English bodies the intended recipient out of there. Lakeshore trying to flip field towards that other side. Ripped away on the play by Izzy. Slided out there left side, running with a Cami Horn on that far touchline. Stop and go move. Horn gets the corner as she breaks free into that flat. Cami Horn maybe with a shot attempt. Get it to Vandermeer. Pop it into the back of the net again for Natalie Grunewald off the beautiful pass from Cami Horn, who charged it all the way down that far touchline to set it up for the Lakeshore. They take a 3-0 lead here on the road against the forward Madison club. Grunewald again, I believe, with the left foot. I don't know if that's Natalie's dominant foot, but if not, she's certainly adept with it. And that one pops away from number 8. Lead is 3-0. Shoot that up that far sideline off the toe of one of the forward Madison players. Saraki going to pound it out to that far touchline on her horse's post, trying to get there ahead of it getting out of bounds. She will not. Oh, and jockeyed for over in that corner. Most of this game has been played on the forward Madison half of this field, but they are threatening now as 2 charges through, taken away. That one knocked out of there to that far touchline. Ella Vandermeer going to play it back to Horn, I believe. Gracie Schmidt boxing out, turning it middle, chop it up. She's got Grunewald. Grunewald able to swing it across here and beautiful pass. She's going to find English. English put the brakes on. Now she will turn it back inside, trying to turn the corner across. What a beautiful pass. Grunewald had a hat trick in half number 1, and it was Julia English who served that on a silver platter, and Grunewald sends it home. 4-0 is the lead for the Lakeshore United. Grunewald's got a hat trick in probably the last 15 minutes of play, if that. That one swung to the far touchline. Pop it up, give and go on the far boundary, out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in for the Lakeshore. That one played back middle, Grunewald. Center circle, pop back 22, trying to control Schmidt, charging in and just bullying it away from her. Tap it back out, Vandermeer. Going to be played by Grunewald. go middle, number 2, Vandermeer, take it away. Spinning around is Holmes. Pop it up here left side on her horse is English. English, he just had that beautiful pass that set up the last goal to the sideline. We're going to throw in for the Lakeshore United. That one going to hit the ground, jockeyed for by Vandermeer. Vandermeer handed off to English. English goes middle. Another beautiful pass, and Gracie Schmidt right there on the ball, unable to get a foot on it. Another just fantastic pass through a crowd of people from English. Knock it up that far sideline, turning it in is Strulo. Gonna find Gracie Schmidt. Schmidt to the baseline, and she will go baseline. Drops the defender, knocked out of bounds. It's gonna be a goal kick. That one played short to this near side. English doubling with Grunelo. Yeah. That one deflecting over to that left side of the box, pop in the air. And deflecting this near sideline, tons of backspin, back middle. And it is Holmes who runs it down, handoff on the play to post, lofted up. Izzy trying to turn into the corner before it gets out of bounds. She will not.
Let's step, Pink, let's step.
I think I might have accidentally just called Grunewald Grunelo. I hope that's the only time I did that. Back to Grunewald, middle to Schmidt. Schmidt cross move twice, throw it on goal, and great save by number 30 as she lunges to save that one from sneaking in to that left post. Set up a corner kick.
Mary stays.
That one bending and headed out of there off the Lakeshore's last, and we're going to get a goal kick. Play that one short to the far flat, slide it up, and bouncing away from 30 behind the back. Here comes Vandermeer. Strulo, give ground, middle of the field. There's Elizabeth Holmes. Grunewald, get it back to Vandermeer. Shot that left side.
Open up now. Come on, skins.
That one punched out near midfield. Vandermeer keeping her balance there. Gracie Schmidt trying to turn to her left. Nice play defensively by number 8. That one popped middle. Grunewald back on the play to Libby Holmes. She'll swing it all the way back in the middle there. And Mia gonna find English. English, tap it forward. Grunewald, double team there. Fire that one back behind number 4. Chop at 22. Will control. Shadowed. Swing it middle. Taps away. Back to number 8. I think we've got about 3 or 4 minutes remaining in half number 1. Unsure though. And as you probably could infer, we're pretty close to the airport here on the east side of Madison. Pop that one back to the keep. Lakeshore lead it 4-0. Swing that one, and that one hung up in the air. Looked for a moment like English was going to be able to intercept it. She put some pressure on it and affected that pass to the sideline. Go middle. Ella Vandermeer will fire it up left side. On her horse is Izzy, and she's unable to get there before it gets out of bounds on that left baseline. That one shot back near midfield, redirected by Holmes. Hit the ground in front of Grunewald. Grunewald play it here to the right, juke move, and she'll spin back, leave it for English. English into the corner, and she's going to have an opportunity to center it up. That one fired to the sideline. And we've come to the end of half number 1. Lakeshore United enjoying a 4-0 lead over this forward Madison squad. All right, welcome back. We're about ready to kick things off here, second half action. Lakeshore United lead this one 4-0 over forward Madison. Put it in play here. And Holmes will play it on that right side. Chop it forward. Turn it back for Holmes. Holmes, middle, and play it up. Gracie Schmidt gonna get there in front of it. That's wide of the mark. She beat the goalkeeper to the spot. She showed an extra burst at the top of the box. Gonna get a goal kick, however. And this will be a throw-in for the Lakeshore. That one back to English. In the air off the toe of Mia over there. And they're gonna give the throw-in to Forward United here. That one swung across, turn it inside. Bloom or Blum goes middle. Fire it forward, looking for Gracie Schmidt. That one gets off the foot of number 8 a little bit. And chop that one middle. Back spin as it's going to be redirected by Vandermeer. Izzy Strulo, inside juke move. Send it across. English. Find Grunewald. Grunewald with a hat trick in the first half and limited action. Chop that one inside. Good fake as she'll loft it with the left foot. That's going to hit the ground. Trapped by Strulo off her right foot. Deflected back. Holmes able to lay it up on that right side. Here comes English trying to get there ahead of the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper just beats her by a step to the spot. That one will hit and run, headed back middle. Holmes, redirect. Grabbed by forward Madison, center circle, chop it across. Horn, gonna play it out to Vandermeer. Ella turns it upfield. That one commandeered by forward. That's a good ball up on the right side. It's gonna be Post who gets there first though, and she'll chop it out of bounds. Defense will have an opportunity to set things up. That one cleared back middle. 22, take it inside. She'll put a shot on goal, headed out of there by Holmes. Counterattack in progress for the Lakeshore up to that right side. It's going to be Schmidt running behind it. She'll juke it to her right. Out to the right flat, put the brakes on. That one pounded to the sideline by the defender. Throw in short. Play it to English. On the ground now, trying to slide it past that initial wave. That one going to deflect out of bounds to the forwards. Box out there by number 2. Played by number 21, now Alexis Olsen. That one shot across. And into the right corner now. Long run. It's going to be Post who gets there in front of 31. That one played to the sideline. Going to be another throw in for forward. Play it short again. Chasing it to the sideline, 26. And some hustle at the last moment there. Prevented the corner kick. I think that was Post. Could be wrong. Chop that one inside. And going to get out of bounds on the baseline. Goal kick for Siraki. Julia had more action yesterday. Not trying to jinx anything. Play that one short. And juke it now back middle. Up to Izzy. Izzy controlling in a crowd, working in the middle of the field, and she'll swing it across. And she's got English running free over there. Julia busting on that corner to herself, way ahead of the defender. Defender able to run it down with the angle. Back middle, that's trouble for forward. And it is going to be controlled by Vandermeer. Back here on the play to Holmes and Strulo. Izzy. Back to Libby. Back to Izzy. Izzy has it taken away from her. And that one poked forward. Last line of defense there. Haley Post trying to contain all the way down too, and she'll collide with her too. Goes middle. Nice play made there. Shot on goal and gobbled up by Julia Siraki on that near post. Great recovery on that far side by Bloom, I believe. Grunewald chasing it down on the sideline, trying to turn it inside. Lob that one in. Tap forward. Good ball by Mia. Middle of the field. That one's going to hit and run. Snagged and redirected into the corner for forward Madison. Cammie Horn shadowing the ball. Get it back. Side of the box. Vandermeer trying to control it. She'll work it to the sideline. Send it all the way up here to Strulo. Strulo. I think one of the forward players thought there was a handball there. Clearly not the case, as evidenced by the absence of that whistle. Working over there, English. That one pinballs around and played back here by forward Madison. Edge of the center circle. Swing that across. Pop that one up. Vandermeer. Juke move. And ties up the defender. That one lofted over. Gracie Schmidt going to have an opportunity here, and ranging all the way out as the goalkeeper. Bad zoom on my part. Sorry about that. To the one person watching right now, my bad. Over there to number 6. Shot back by Bloom or Blum. Sarah thinks it's Blum. Up to Holmes. Find Grunewald off the bounce, and now she works in a crowd. Put the brakes on, now busting to her left. Trying to stop one more time. Fellow number 6 in pink takes it away. That one chased at the center circle to the other side, slide it out to 31. 31 will control, and she is patient now as she initiate into the Lakeshore defense. That one ripped away, deflecting off 10, giving chase now is Strulo. That one swinging to the other side of the center circle again through a crowd, angled out here. Vandermeer, Ella, and she puts a move on, stop and go, turns the corner, still on her feet, Ella Vandermeer, and she'll loft it up here, looking for Strulo. Strulo not going to get there ahead of the keeper, however. I'm going to hit and run, headed forward, taken away again by the Lakeshore. Center field control. And, send it through. Gracie Schmidt going to have an opportunity. She buys herself some time, able to juke left again, boxing out. Defender on her hip, get it to Grunewald. That one deflecting all the way back out there to Bloom. Bloom goes middle to Libby Holmes. Holmes, patient, send it right to Gracie Schmidt behind the back. That one deflecting off Gracie, tap it in the air, and number 14 puts a move on to get it out of there, poked away by Bloom. That one back. Again, trying to move it in the middle of the field. Number 6 on the give and go, taken away by English. Run down Grunewald. Holmes at the center circle. Send it out to English. English on that far side. She'll pop it forward. Deflected. Grunewald going to run it down. She will control. Turning to her left. She'll find Vandermeer. Vandermeer spinning away from the pressure. Able to get it through. What a beautiful ball. Here comes Izzy on this left side as she's going to measure up, put the brakes on, turn it back middle. Strulo and send it in. Schmidt trying to locate the ball. That one popped to the sideline. And sorry, she's got one. That one goes middle and poke it back here. Send it across. Pop it back. Middle of the field, Sarah Jane accelerating now on the attack, chasing it into the corner. Bounces off number 22. Janie still shadowing the ball. Slide it up here. Taken for a moment. Janie able to put the brakes on, go to her right, swing it instant in the air. Janie again, the ball, poking it and slide it up to English, trying to get the give and go. Julia, chop it into the box. That one going to be played by the keeper. That one back to Vandermeer. Vandermeer boxing out. Good job by Ella on the recovery. Back to Tavi Sager. Tavi turning to the sideline, poke it forward, and Strulo giving chase, as is Bolchin. Poke that one up, goes middle. Vandermeer, Janie trying to turn on the pass from Ella. Vandermeer chasing it in the corner here and sent sideline out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in. Play that one short to Bolchin. Bolchin trying to turn the corner, poked away from behind. Loft that one out here and charging in to take back on the play. I believe that was Tennyson. Swing that one top of the box. That one chopped out. Again, Taylor Tennyson on the redirect, boxing out 26. She'll play it back to the middle, and Olsen juke move in front of the defender there. Out here, Tavi Sager. Tavi in traffic now as she works to her right, send it across, looking for Janie. Janie looking to split that defense there as she gets through and looking to turn the corner, angled out of bounds. And double team squeezing Manitowoc Lincoln Sarah Bulchin to the baseline on that right side. That one deflected away. Play it back. To the sideline here, and great ball that's going to trickle out in front of the forward bench. Played in Sager. That one taken away from behind on the double team. In the air off the foot back there of post, I believe. Send it across Vandermeer. Vandermeer in a crowd. Crosses behind. Back to Tennyson. Tennyson giving ground. Eluding the offensive player there. Taken away by 16. 16. Send it across to that left side. And Arden Getchman running interference there. Good shot on goal with the left foot on that left flat. Up over the crossbar, however, harmlessly. And it'll be a goal kick for Julia. That one's short. Pop it up. Coach looking for a handball there from forward. Saraki down to a knee to scoop that one. It's 4-0 still. Scoreless in half number 2. That one tapped back by number 6, fellow number 6. Natalie Grunewald will take it back for the Lakeshore. And Tavi Sager will work it in the middle of the field up here. Left side, Sarah Jane. Offside on the play. As noted by her teammates over here on the sideline. That one swung to the sideline and laced out of bounds between the benches. Played into Vandermeer. Vandermeer back on the play. Loft it, middle of the field. Bolchin bumped from behind as she'll bust it to this near sideline. Janie trying to turn the corner here, put the brakes on, goes middle. She has Grunewald. Grunewald emerges from between the double team as she spins to her right. Natalie still with the ball. She's going to swing it across, and that's going to hit over on the right side of the box and be played by that keeper. Goalkeeper, despite the fact that her team is trailing 4-0, has had a nice game. Several nice saves on the part of the forward Madison keeper during the course of this game. She's certainly had more opportunity than Julia Saraki to showcase her abilities in that regard. That one deflected. Tavi Sager now attacking middle of the field. Slide it up. Bolchin. Bolchin trying to get there ahead of the keeper. Keeper slide it out there. English going to run it down in that right flat. Looks like she's got room to do so. Julia trying to chop it middle. That's going to be played by number 22. And number 2 looking to turn a corner over there and charging out of the crowd. That one jumped by Taylor Tennyson. Going to hit the ground in front of Getchman. Arden trying to locate the ball, get it back. Now to Tavi Sager at midfield. Back to Getchman. That one shot out of there. Here comes Saraki ranging all the way out to take that one away. That might have been a misplay, but not going to be a fatal error at this point, certainly. That one working it to the boundary. I thought it was out of bounds. Slide it inside, 16, emerging. Fired up to 26, shadowed by Olsen. Olsen going to fire it to the sideline. Corner kick, maybe. They will tee it up with the wind at their back from that southwest corner here at Rindle Park. I'm guessing on the directional. Fire that one short, headed out of there. Good job on that back end by the defender. Not exactly sure who that was. That one angled forward, trapped by number 6. Knocked out Sarah Jane, turning the corner and in the open field now. She'll put the brakes on, goes middle, looking for Tavi behind that intended target. That one bounces away, charging out for it. Saraki to the ground. I'm sorry about missing that save for Julia. She slid to the turf and able to secure it there as the forward Madison were threatening. Pop that one forward. Sarah Jane running behind it on that right side, puts the brakes on and slide it out to the touchline. Looking to connect with English over there. Out of bounds to the lakeshore. Lob that one in right flat. Sarah Jane in the neighborhood trying to turn it back, and she goes baseline here, center it up, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Lakeshore United, I believe. Getchman will tee it up from that northeast corner. UF that one bending away from the mark, pinballing around. Number 9 trying to clear it. She takes her time. That one bounces back. Angle for the forward Madison as they're going to clear it out near midfield. Redirected on the play. Tavi Sager in the neighborhood. She'll rip it back and slide it forward to Izzy Strulo. Beautiful ball. Tavi Sager. Strulo with an opportunity, and she's going to fire it on goal. Knocked to the ground. Strulo on the rebound attempt following that shot that deflects out here. And going to be a throw-in for the Lakeshore. Another fantastic job defensing the goal by the forward keeper. Bounce that one short to Strulo, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be forward ball. That one chopped back. Strulo goes middle. Sager there to receive the pass. Find Grunewald. Grunewald juke move gets to her right. Turn it back inside. Natalie Grunewald still keeping her balance. Trying to charge it out of there is number 4. Send it over to number 9. 9 out to that far flat. A lot of green space over there for forward Madison as they try to mount some kind of offense here. They've got the wind at their back in this second half. For the most part, it's kind of a side breeze, but any advantage to be had from the direction of the wind is being enjoyed now by forward Madison. Negligible, probably, working in the crowd. Janie slided up right side. That one deflected. On ball now, still charging that right side, and that is Julia English. Stop and go. That one deflecting back on her as it's going to trickle to the sideline. Going to be Getchman on the throw in. And Arden going to lob it on that near side of the box, right? And tangled up our Arden Getchman and the forward player. They're going to blow the whistle against the Lakeshore. That one shot back. Tap it forward, Sarah Jane. Great pass from Schmidt. Janie working that right side, and she'll break into the open now. And that one got a loft on her as she was able to hold it and draw that goalkeeper out on that right side and put too much air underneath it as she attacked over there on that right side. Lakeshore with the golden opportunity there to get one on the board here in half number 2. They're still being shut out, just like forward Madison is being shut out for the entirety of this game. And that one played out. Forward Madison, swing it to this near side. That's going to hit. Trapped back here to 23. 23 with some time to set it up. And 24 trying to turn the corner, chop it inside. 4 to her left. Forward Madison trying to work it back the other way. And nearly taken away on the play by Haley Post. And Gracie Schmidt strong to the ball there. Chopped to the sideline by forward Madison, number 24, in front of Mia Bloom. That one lifted out of bounds. On the right side. Gonna have a throw in for the Lakeshore. Deep in their own territory. Loft it. Izzy looking to square it up. Play it middle. Forward Madison. That one deflected as high velocity shot or pass from deep. Toss that one. Knocked away briefly. Here come the Lakeshore trying to charge it up this near touchline. Great play by Izzy, putting the pressure on the ball there and flipping possession. Mia Blum. A little pump fake for Libby Holmes. Slide it on that right side for Cami Horn. Holmes, center circle, played up right, and it's going to be Gracie Schmidt trying to beat the goalie there. Janie able to play the rebound, trying to turn it back inside Bolchin. Nice job by the defender, number 22, bodying up over there and getting the redirect. Gracie Schmidt challenging the goalie in space. They kind of bounced off one another as the ball squeezed out to that right flat. That's going to hit the ground. Schmidt, turn it inside. Kamiko Lee on the follow. Turn it. Kamiko back inside. Lee to Tavi Sager. Sager's turning to it. And once again, too much loft on a shot attempt by the Lakeshore United. Great job there. Just getting square to the ball and able to get something behind that. Redirected by Sager, taken back by forward Madison, chase it into this left flat, squeezed on this touchline, back middle, and that one rolls forever at the top of the box. extended, pop it over here to the touch line, and chasing it down, unable to get there, is forward Madison. Throw him for Pink. .23, move it middle. Chop back, Strulo. Able to find Mia Blum. Kamiko Lee. In a crowd. Long run, Arden Getchman trying to recover defensively over there for the Lakeshore, and they're going to get a collision and not going to be a whistle. Offensive player looking for it. Sarah Jane working it on the boundary behind the back as she goes middle. Chop it into the clear now, and that one fired to the sideline. And that one deflected back. Follow, top of the box. Gracie Schmidt trying to set something up. That one charged out in the middle of the field, and we're going to get a foul against the Lakeshores. Tavi will control, slide that up through everyone, and it's going to be fired out of there by the goalkeeper. Taken back by Taylor Tennyson. She'll hand off on the play to, I believe, Arden. Pop it up here to Mia. Mia put the brakes on, and that one deflected out of bounds. A throw in for the Lakeshore. Schmidt working it to the left baseline. Fire it to the sideline. We're going to get a throw in for the Lakeshore. That one gets by everyone and out of bounds on the baseline. Set up a goal kick here. Tavi able to knock that one out of the air. High kick for Sager. Slide it across. Here comes Kamiko Lee. Kamiko in that half moon at the top of the box. Kick it back there. Holmes. Holmes pocket across to Sager. Sager trying to run it down and looking for an angle there to the sideline off the shins of Tavi Sager. That one popped back. Gracie Schmidt able to get it up off her head, charging behind it. Defender trying to find it out to number 4. Slide it to this near touchline. 24 inside, taken away. Run down. Sager gets there, beats 22 to the spot, but that deflects away from her. Now it's going to be controlled by Tennyson. Great job by Taylor as she is able to play it back to Bloom. Middle of the field, going to be trapped by 4. 4 looking to work it up this near side. That one played back there by Post. Post, pop it to the touchline. She's got Bloom. Forward to Holmes. That one out of bounds on the pass attempt. We're going to get a throw in for forward Madison. Lob that one up, headed back. Working back there is Post. That's going to be throw this time for the Lake Shore, it looks like. Up the near touchline, turn it inside, play it back. Holmes, middle of the field, that one deflecting away in the wrong reaction off the bounce there for the Lakeshore. They get away with it again. 4, swing that across. Chasing it down is number 9. 9 working it to the boundary. And shadowing her is Kamiko Lee out of bounds for the Lakeshore. Wide. Keep came ranging out again. Goalkeeper going to put it in play. That one taken by Schmidt, trying to control it, slide it across Bolchin. Bolchin looking back middle. Tavi Sager buying herself some time, left foot, and that one off the post, charging it as the defender, and she'll swing it to this near sideline, and it's going to be Izzy who's going to run it down and walk it out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in for the Lakeshore, and we'll move quickly, working in a crowd. Libby Holmes trying to keep her balance. Back to Strulo. Izzy back inside. Run down by forward Madison. Madison trying to truck it out of there. That one bounces back to Libby Holmes. We're going to get a offsides call against Strulo. That one off the foot of Sager on the near interception. 6 now will control it on that far sideline as she works it towards midfield and putting tons of pressure on the ball there is the Lakeshore. Schmidt, leave it for Tavi. Tavi with an opening. Back to Gracie. Gracie with a great opportunity. Schmidt pop it right of the mark as she lofted it. And the Lakeshore United collectively had a lot of those today where just a little too much air under the ball. LUFC still with a 4-0 lead. We've played a scoreless second half, however. That one gets past Janie. Janie trying to make the recovery, and she'll leave it for Sager back to the right, looking for Kamiko. Find Holmes. Libby. Forward to Bolchin, and it's Gracie Schmidt who plays it instead. Wheel it back. 16. Send it across. Kamiko Lee. Kamiko, chop it out to Janie. Janie looking to turn the corner. She'll accelerate around the defender. Puts the brakes on. Back to Kamiko Lee. Kamiko, she'll give ground. She's on that right top of the box. Find Tavi Sager. Sager wheeling to her left. Kamiko able to shoot one up towards the goalie. Keeper plays it on the bounce there on that little chip shot by Kamiko. That'll hit the ground. Measured up, Getchman. And it's going to be off her shoulder, out of bounds on that far touchline. Toss that one in left flat. Tennyson shadowing it. She's going to dog walk it out the baseline there. We're going to get a goal kick for Julia, I believe. Siraki will play it short. Tennyson Pass up the sideline there. She'll find Blum. That one played by Grunewald at midfield. She had a hat trick and a half, number one. If you are arriving late, that one chased to this near touch line, and it is Izzy Strulo. Izzy, turn it back to the right, swing it across. That one poked forward. Play it to 24 as forward Madison trying to get off the skunk board here as we play in the latter minutes of this game. Pop that one back, 16-16. Sidestepping Grunewald. Schmidt, chop it forward, long run. Strulo not going to get there ahead of the goalkeeper. That one turn back middle. Give ground 14. 14 will control. And that one pops to the far sideline. And, excuse me, folks, mosquito on my nose. Pop that middle. Redirected. Working on that far boundary, 31. Shadowed by Getchman. Toss that one in. Knock back to 14. 14 working in the crowd. Getchman on ball there. Play that one off to Holmes. Holmes boxing out. Slide it out right side, back middle, Kamiko Lee. Kamiko in a crowd. And Grunewald in the neighborhood. Taylor Tennyson on ball there. Swing it up. 22, Haley Post redirecting. To the out of bounds line. For the fans over there on the far side. We need a throw in for forward Madison. That one chopped across by Madison. Popped out now by the Lakeshore. 24 running it down in that right flat. She'll try to go left, back to 12. 12 trying to buy some time. Give and go on the baseline. Squeezed by the defense. Still chopping at it is 24 for forward Madison. Back out here 12. She's going to send it. And in front of the goal, that's going to hit the ground far side. Pop it up in the air. And Lakeshore dodged the bullet. Play that one to Holmes. And she'll work it to the middle of the field. Grunewald accelerating away from the pressure. Now she has time, and she'll send it up middle of the field. And it's Schmidt who's able to work her way around the goalie and pop it in with the right foot. Gracie Schmidt, control, balance, and patience all on display there as she eludes the attempt by the goalie to charge out and take that away. And she knocks it in with the right foot, all leisurely like as the Lakeshore United have opened up a 5-0 lead here on the road at Ford Madison. On opening kickoff day in the NFL. Totally in the dark about whatever's going on in Green Bay. All I know is things are good here in Madison as the Lakeshore lead at 5-0. And that's the ball game as Gracie Schmidt able to sneak that one in under the gun. Lakeshore with a dominating win here on the road. We'll see it from Eau Claire next week if you're a fan of the Lakeshore United. I think that's a 4 o'clock or a 3 o'clock game. Might have some Shipbuilders football for you. And by football, I mean this kind of football this week as well. Until then, shipheads, we got to go now. We'll catch you later.